Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to present to you all about Nike and Adidas. First of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Kang Wedu. This is our member Shunbei A, Nitu Ao, and Sulawadi. Today we are comparing Nike and Adidas, two global leaders in the sportswear industry. Both brands operate in footwear, apparel, and lifestyle products, and they compete directly in almost every major market worldwide. They are recognized for their powerful branding, continuous innovation, and strong global distribution networks. The aim of this presentation is to analyze their strategies, performance, and competitiveness to understand how each company has built and sustained its market leadership. Next, we'll take a look into the Nike's mission and vision. Nike's mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world with the idea that if you have a body, you are an athlete. This highlights Nike's inclusive and performance-driven mindset. Their vision focuses on expanding human potential, which explains Nike's heavy investment in advanced technology, product innovation, and digital platforms such as fitness apps and data-driven personalization. Next, we take a look into the Adidas mission and vision. Adidas' mission is to become the best sports brand in the world by creating the best products and delivering the best service and consumer experience. Their vision emphasizes how sport has the power to change lives. Compared to Nike, Adidas places stronger focus on sustainability and responsibility, integrating eco-friendly practices and ethical production into its long-term brand strategy. Take a look into the Nike's company's evolution. Nike was founded in 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sports by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight, and was later rebranded as Nike Inc. The company initially focused on running shoes using Bowerman's innovative approach to athletic footwear design. Nike experienced rapid growth through aggressive marketing, strong storytelling, and bold brand positioning. Iconic sneakers such as Air Jordan line revolutionized both sports and sneaker culture, helping Nike build a powerful brand image beyond athletics. Nike also gained dominance through individual athlete sponsorships, including Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Cristiano Ronaldo, which strengthened brand credibility and global influence. In terms of innovation, Nike places a strong focus on performance-driven designs, advanced brand cushioning technologies, digital integration, and R&D investment. This innovation-led strategy has allowed Nike to maintain leadership in basketball, running, and lifestyle footwear markets. Then, Adidas evolution. Adidas was founded in 1949 by Adolf Adi Dassler and originally focused on creating high-performance footwear for athletes. The brand gained recognition by supplying shoes to professional athletes and expanded internationally, especially across Europe. Adidas achieved strong growth for sponsorships and its presence in global sports events. Iconic sneakers such as Superstar, Samba, and Stan Smith help Adidas successfully combine sportswear with footwear, making the brand popular both on and off the field. Unlike Nike's individual focused sponsorship strategy, Adidas emphasizes team and event sponsorship, including football clubs and major tournaments like FIFA World Cup and UEFA competitions. In terms of innovation, Adidas focuses on functional product designs, sustainable materials, and environmentally responsible manufacturing. Initiatives such as recycled plastics and eco-friendly production processes reflect Adidas' commitment to sustainability and long-term brand value. Now, we will take a look into the external analysis using the PESTEL framework comparing Nike and Adidas. But before that, we'll have a look into the logo evolution. So in here, we have the Nike's Adidas logo evolution and Nike logo evolution. Then the PESTEL analysis. Starting with political factors, Nike is mainly affected by US trade policies and tariffs, as well as labor laws in Asian manufacturing countries where most of its production takes place. In contrast, Adidas is more influenced by European Union trade and labor regulations, and political stability within Europe plays an important role in its operations. Moving to economic factors, Nike benefits from a strong financial position and global diversification, which helps the company manage inflation and exchange rate fluctuations more effectively. Adidas, however, is more sensitive to European economic conditions and currency fluctuations, which have a higher and greater impact on its profitability. Looking at social cultural factors, Nike strongly relies on athlete endorsements and sports focused branding, which appeals to performance driven consumers. Adidas, on the other hand, has a strong lifestyle and fashion appeal and is particularly popular among sustainability conscious consumers. Next, in terms of technological factors, Nike leads with advanced digital platforms, direct to consumer strategies, and strong use of data and mobile applications. Adidas focuses more on innovation in materials and product design with a strong emphasis on sustainable technologies. For legal factors, Nike must comply with global labor and safety laws, and it relies heavily on intellectual property protection for its products and branding. Adidas operates under stricter European Union environmental and consumer protection laws, along with labor law compliance across multiple markets. Finally, considering environmental factors, Nike is focused on reducing its carbon footprint and waste through efficiency-driven sustainability initiatives. Adidas is seen as the industry in eco-friendly and recycled materials, supported by strong environmental commitments. Overall, Nike's external environment strengthens its digitalization and financial stability, while Adidas is more strongly positioned around sustainability and lifestyle branding. Now, moving on to the Porter's five forces of Nike and Adidas. First, the threat of new entrants is low for both companies. This is due to strong brand loyalty, high marketing and sponsorship costs, and significant barriers to entering global sportswear markets. The competitive rivalry is very high. Nike and Adidas face intense competition not only from each other, but also from their brands such as Puma and New Balance. Both companies invest heavily in innovation, marketing, and continuous product launches to maintain their market positions. Next, the bargaining power of buyer is moderate. Consumers have many alternative brands to choose from, but strong brand loyalty and lifestyle positioning reduce frequent switching. The bargaining power of supplier is also low to moderate. Both Nike and Adidas work with multiple global suppliers. Their large-scale purchasing power allows them to negotiate favorable terms. And finally, the threat of substitute is very high. Cheaper and branded sportswear and fashion or casual wear acts as substitutes, making it easy for consumers to switch based on price and style. Now, let's extensively analyze Nike and Adidas with McKinsey's 7S framework. First, let's look at strategy. Nike's strategy focuses heavily on innovation, digital transformation, and premium branding. The company invests strongly in technology, data analytics, and digital platforms such as the Nike app and sneakers to maintain global market leadership. In contrast, Adidas emphasizes sustainability, product differentiation, and lifestyle branding, while still maintaining strong roots in sports performance. Sustainability plays a major role in Adidas' long-term strategy. Next is structure. Nike operates with centralized global structure supported by strong regional divisions. This allows Nike to maintain brand consistency and operational efficiency worldwide. Adidas, on the other hand, follows a more decentralized structure, giving regional teams greater autonomy. This encourages local responsiveness, collaboration, and market-specific innovation. Moving on to the systems, Nike uses advanced supply chain systems, strong data analytics, and digital ecosystem to support product launches and customer engagement. Adidas relies on efficient ERP systems with increasing investments in digital sales, channels, and sustainable tracking to improve operation efficiency. Now, let's discuss shared values. Nike's core values centers on innovation, performance excellence, and empowerment through sport, strongly reflected its just do it culture. Adidas emphasizes sustainability, inclusivity, and social responsibility, famously reflecting in its belief that impossible is nothing. In terms of skills, Nike is known for its strong research and development or R&D, marketing expertise, and athlete-driven product innovation, such as Michael Jordan, Air Jordan. Adidas excels in design excellence, sustainability innovation, and integrating fashion with sports performance. Next is style or leadership and culture. Nike's leadership style is competitive, performance oriented, and results driven, aligning closely with its elite sports culture. Adidas adopts a collaborative and creative, also diversity focused leadership approach, encouraging innovation and openness. Finally, let's take a look at the staff. Nike has a large global workforce with strong focus on innovation, digital talent, and brand storytelling. Adidas employs a diverse workforce emphasizing creativity, sustainability expertise, and strong design capabilities. These differences clearly reflect how each company aligns its 7S elements to support its overall strategy. Now, from here, let's focus on to the finance part. Firstly, let's take a look into the global market share. As we can see on the slide, Nike's holds a dominant 63 share of the global sportswear market, showcasing its significant influence and consumer preference worldwide. In contrast, Adidas captures a strong 37% share, reflecting its robust brand presence and competitive position in the industry. Together, these numbers highlight how Nike and Adidas dominate the sportswear landscape, with Nike leading substantially in market reach and royalty. This clears the lead for Nike to underscore its iconic status, while Adidas continues to challenge strongly with innovative products and partnerships. Moving on to the market share to financial performance, turning revenue on the Nike report is $40 billion in the last fiscal year, demonstrating significant growth in global market share and brand reach. Adidas, on the other hand, achieved $25 billion in total revenue last fiscal year, reflecting strong performance driven by innovative product offerings and strategic partnerships. These figures illustrate Nike's scale advantage, but also Adidas' impressive momentum in competitive market. Overall, Nike's larger revenue base supports its market leadership, while Adidas is closing gaps through targeted growth strategy. In summary, Nike maintains clear dominance in both market share and revenue, but Adidas remains a formidable competitor with its substantial strength and potential for further gains. And let's take a look at the financial report for each company. This is the financial report for Nike, and the next is the Adidas. Now, to summarize the all financial reports, let's take a step into the next slide. So a quick look at these recent financial performance highlights for both companies. For Nike, revenues decreased from $51.362 billion to $46.3 billion year on year, reflecting a mid-single-digit decline. Income before income taxes dropped significantly from $6,700 million to $3,855 million, and net income fell from $5,700 million to $3,219 million. Basic EPS declined from $3.76 to $2.17, mirroring the fall in profitability despite the relatively stable share count. For Adidas, net sales increased about 6 to 10%, indicating healthy top-line growth. Operating profit jumped significantly from 268 million euros for over 1.3 billion euros in recent reports, showing strong efficiency and margin expansion. Basic EPS from continuing operations rose from more than 50%, rewarding shareholders with its robust growth. This contrast shows Nike is facing headwinds with revenue and profit declines, while Adidas demonstrates momentum in sales, growth, and profitability improvements. Next, we take a look into the SWOT analysis, starting with Nike. For strength, Nike has a very strong global brand recognition and leading market share in many regions, especially in North America, and have an extensive direct-to-consumer and digital channels, plus a solid balance sheet that still generates billions in profit and cash flow. For weaknesses, recent revenue and earnings declines, which signals slower innovation cycle and product mysteries in some categories. Rising demand creation and selling expenses are pressuring margins as well, and heavy dependence on footwear may limit diversification. For opportunities, growth in women's running and lifestyle segments, as well as digital memberships and direct sales, Then we have an expansion in emerging markets and potential recovery once the inventory and product mix issues are fixed. And lastly, threats. Very intense competition from Adidas, also Puma, and other fast-growing local brands, especially in China. Currency volatility and tariffs, and also macroeconomics slowdowns can further pressure demand and profitability. Then we take a look into the SWOT analysis of the Adidas. For Adidas, let's start with strengths. Adidas also has strong performance in 2025 with double-digit growth for the Adidas brand and the record quarterly net sales. Broad product portfolio and performance and lifestyle categories, improving profitability after resolving the Yeezy inventory issue. For weaknesses, overall scale is smaller than Nike's, which can limit marketing and R&D spending in comparison. For another weakness, we have a past dependence on Yeezy, shows some vulnerability to single collaborations and fashion cycles. For the opportunities, we have further growth in running, soccer, and lifestyle sneakers, and continued expansion in Asia Pacific and e-commerce. Strong focus on sustainability and innovation can differentiate Adidas and attract environmentally conscious consumers. Lastly, threats. Same industry risks, such as Nike, intense competition, changing fashion trends, and the economic slowdowns that may hit discretionary spending. Currency movements in Europe and global supply chain disruptions could also erode margins. Finally, let's jump into the conclusion to summarize it all. Nike and Adidas continue to dominate the global sportswear market due to their strong brand equity, global reach, and long-standing presence in sports and lifestyle segments. Nike's competitive advantage comes from continuous innovation, high-profile athlete endorsements, and its strong digital ecosystem, which helps maintain customer loyalty. Adidas differentiates itself by focusing on sustainability, fashion-forward designs, and strong connections to football and team sports worldwide. The sportswear industry is extremely competitive with high marketing costs and constant pressure to innovate in order to stay relevant. Looking ahead, both brands' future growth will rely on expanding e-commerce channels, capturing emerging markets, and maintaining strong, relevant brand identities. So these are the references that we used to create this presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we will be happy to answer.